Mahima, briefly introduce yourself to the panel member.
Good evening, sir. My name is Mahima Verma. I am from Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. I completed my BSc in 2019 from BSNV PG College, which is affiliated to University of Lucknow. After that, I completed my MSc in Geology in 2021 from University of Lucknow. Since then, I have been preparing for UPSC Combined Geoscientist examination, and this is my third attempt and my first interview.
Okay, so this will be your third attempt.
Yes, sir.
I really appreciate you are still trying for that. So you are also selected for geologist post or only for hydrogeologist?
Sir, for both. Sir, geologist and hydrogeologist.
Okay, yes, sir. So if you will selected in both of the examination, both of the
Yes.
interviews, so then in that case, which organization is like to join?
So I would prefer to join the hydrogeologist.
Okay, so what is the reason you are preferring hydrogeology over geologist?
Sir, actually my dissertation was on groundwater quality assessment. From there I developed interest in hydrogeology. And sir, water is a very, groundwater especially, is a very crucial for our living. And it is the resource that is generally been neglected, and people are utilizing it unjudiciously. And sir, one more reason is last year I saw a documentary called Pipasa that inspired me to work in this field. And sir, through this field, I can directly make some impact on the lives of the people.
So that's great. Mahima, there is a statement always come into truth.
So sorry, sir, can you please repeat?
There is a statement always come into truth. The poor world war will happen due to water. So what is the
Yes,
meaning
sir.
of this statement?
So water is a very crucial, as we know that water is very crucial resource, and it is very essential for living organisms. And sir, the way we are so the way we are utilizing it, we are not paying attention towards its judicious use, could create some situation which could create a World War III. So basically water crisis.
Okay, so there is a treaty between India and Pakistan. Uh, can you briefly explain that treaty known as Indus Water Treaty?
Yes, sir. So basically, we have Satluj, Ravi, Byas, Chenab, and Jhelum. So, sir, I exactly cannot recall that which river water which India utilizes which river water, and Pakistan utilizes which river water. So basically, this treaty deals with some utilization of river water of these rivers. So Satluj, Ravi, Byas, Chenab, and Jhelum.
Okay, Mahima, can you tell me some geographic location in our country where water crisis is very dominant?
Sir, Punjab and Haryana, and so Western UP also.
Punjab and Haryana have lack of water.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but from Punjab there are more than 3 to 5 rivers. Have you heard the name Bundelkhand,
Yes, sir.
Jhansi?
Yes, sir.
So
So it is part of
there,
Uttar Pradesh.
yeah, so there is always a problem of farmer suicide and water crisis.
Yes,
So
sir.
due to that, government is planning to do some river linking project. Do you have
Yes, sir.
any idea about that?
Sir, I cannot exactly recall which river linking project is associated.
So what is the main purpose of these projects?
So basically, sir, river linking project aims to divert some excess water, some water from area which is a surplus in surface water to area which is deficient in surface water.
Okay. So, Mahima, tell me, what is arsenic problem in our country?
Sir, arsenic contamination, sir, it is basically occurring in parts of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, and sir, most severely affected is Bengal and Bangladesh area as well. So basically, the arsenic contamination that is occurring in our country is geogenic in nature.
Okay, so what are the consequences happen if a particular person is drinking that arsenic contaminated water on daily basis?
So arsenic is carcinogenic in nature. It could, sir, hamper our sir functioning of the body. Sir, it could impact sir our skin as well, lungs, brain, heart, like different parts of our body.
Okay. Tell me what is rainwater harvesting? Where it
Sir,
is used?
So rainwater harvesting is augmenting the rainwater that is generally that is runoff, and sir, it is basically sir a method of artificial. Sir, we can use rainwater harvesting artificial recharge as well.
Okay, so Mahima, what do you think? Why Rajasthan has facing water problem?
Sir, first reason is the sir geographical area. Sir, if we talk about sir the western part of Aravali, so sir that area is rainfall deficient. The main reason is geographical. So the monsoon branch it flows parallel to the Aravali, and sir western part of Rajasthan it lies in the sir leeward side of the Aravali mountains.
Okay, so you may heard a news in Sahara region in Africa, as Sahara desert is expanding. So
Yes, sir.
to control the expansion, government have planned a project. Can you name that project?
Sir, I cannot recall national, but sir, yes, international. There is sir United Nations Convention to combat desertification.
Yeah, correct. And the government of these countries is also planning to define a green belt
Yes, sir.
by planting plants.
Yes, sir.
So we can also use in our desert also.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mahima. Nice to talk to you. So this is from my side. Now over to sir.
Hello, Mahima.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. So you have applied for hydrogeologist over geologist.
Yes, sir.
It seems hydrogeology would be your favorite subject.
Yes, sir.
Apart from hydrogeology, any subject you have prepared well?
Sir, geomorphology.
Great. Geomorphology. So can you differentiate between a braided river system from a meandering river system?
Sir, braided river system is more sir bed load dominated, and sir meandering river system sir it has mixed load. In the braided river system, we have sir sandbars which are present in between the channel, and meandering river is more like sinusoidal nature, and it has sinuosity index of more than 1.5.
It should be more than 1.5. And
Yes, sir.
what would be the for the braided river?
So braided river sir I do not know that.
So braided rivers, when it forms in the youth stage, mature stage, or in the late stage, old stage?
So it is generally formed in the sir, youth stage when the river has so many sediments.
In the youth stage.
Yes, sir.
So how can you tell me some Glacial landforms.
Sir, glacial, sir, erosional or depositional?
Erosional.
Sir, cirque, col, sir, arete, and sir, paternoster lakes,
Pattern
and
master.
sir, fjords.
Fjords. Okay. So
Sir,
all
Rosham.
that you have mentioned, sir, you have
Yes,
mentioned,
yes, sir.
all are the same or are they different?
Sir, they are different.
How they are different?
Yes, sir.
How they are different? Can you tell me?
So, if we talk about a cirque, sir, it is basically armchair shaped depression. And sir, if we talk about arete, sir,
I'm
arete is
talking about
formed.
call. Call. You have mentioned call. You have mentioned circ also, and you have mentioned call also. That's why I'm
Yes,
asking.
sir. Okay, sir. Sir, call is formed, sir, when, sir, two cirque they meet
When two
on
circles meet,
cirque. Yes, on different sides.
then what is arid?
Sir, arete is a ridge-like, sir, erosional feature.
A ridge like erosion feature. And what is a horn?
So horn is formed, sir. Sir, it is basically a projected feature, a kind of, sir, pointed feature that is formed where, sir, three or more, sir, cirque meet.
Okay. Three sets.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you have a mountain, just considered to be a pyramidal shaped mountain.
Yes, yes, sir.
One side you have a circle. If you have circle on three sides, then it may form a horn of the hill. Just think from that perspective. Okay. Okay. Nevertheless, and can you tell me about some depositional landforms?
So depositional landforms, so drumlins, and so some moraines, drumlins and moraines.
Tumblins
So
and
moraines.
moraines. So moraines, can you tell me about the classification of moraines?
So moraines, sir, medial moraine and sir, lateral moraines and medial moraines, and sir, terminal moraines as well.
So what are these three type of moraines that you have mentioned?
So lateral moraines are formed on the sides of the retreating glacier, and sir, some medial moraines are formed where, sir, two glaciers meet in between these two glaciers, and the terminal moraine is formed where the glaciers melt at the end, and it is generally formed perpendicular to the motion of the glacier.
Okay, perpendicular to the, yeah. Okay. You so moraines, what they carry, what type of sediments they carry?
So generally, sir, they are angular fragments, poorly sorted.
Poorly sorted angular fragments. Okay, so why it is so? Why it is poorly sorted angular fragments?
So these are formed by the plucking action of the glaciers.
Plucking action, yes. Plucking action, operation, hmm?
Yes, sir.
Pacific. So because the transportation is very less,
Yes, sir.
they have just been plucked and they couldn't got some time to roll over so they can be modify their shape and become rounded. Okay, so actually, it is moraine is basically an accumulation of the rock debris only that is deposited by a glacier. Have you heard the name Tilites?
Yes, sir.
So what are Tilites?
Sir, tilites are, sir, this is a term used for glacial deposits. Sir, when till is used when they are unconsolidated and tilite is used when they are consolidated.
till these sediments. And okay, so can you tell me about some delights, famous delights of India?
So they must be present in Himalaya, sir. I cannot recall the name.
Yeah, they must be present in Himalayas. Yeah, definitely they must be, but you know the names, but you can't be able to recall. You don't know whether they are delights or not. Have you heard of this Talcheer boulder bed?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What are they?
Sir, lower part of Gondwana.
What are they?
Sir, they are tilite deposits.
Lanny boulder bed.
Yes, sir.
There's some examples of delights. There are few examples only. Yeah, because delights have their own stratigraphic significance. That's why I have asked this thing. There are a lot of examples are there of deposition, but you haven't mentioned that. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Yeah, there are other examples also. Outwash plain, you can say. You know outwash
Yes.
plain. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what are outwash plain?
So outwash plain are, sir, glaciofluvial deposits.
Glacial fluvial deposits. So whether they are well sorted or not properly sorted.
Sir, they are moderately sorted sediments.
Moderately sorted. Do you know what is a snow line?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So snow line is so above that, sir, the accumulation is more than ablation. Above, sir, snow line, and sir,
About,
below snow line, sir, accumulation is less than ablation.
so this is the equilibrium line actually.
Yes, sir.
As equilibrium line where the accumulation is equivalent to ablation.
Yes, sir.
You can say that. Huh? You are
Yes.
saying it's more or it is less. It is the equilibrium line. So, what is that elevation of that line in India? Do you know?
No, sir.
In India, what do you think of what it could be
Sir, I'm
in,
not sure.
in terms of elevation? So, do you get permanent snow cover on lesser Himalayas sequences or not?
Yes, sir.
Permanent snow cover on lesser Himalayas. Can you name some towns that lie in the lesser Himalayas?
So sorry, sir, I cannot recall.
Have you visited any Uttarakhand or Himachal area?
Yes, sir. I did, sir, field in Almora in MSc.
Almora, you have visited. Very good.
Yes, sir.
Almora, do you find snow cover there?
No, sir.
Do you know the elevation of Almora?
No, sir.
What is the elevation of lesser Himalayas?
So 3,000 to 4,000 meters.
Even less than that. It is not that much. Less than that. Okay. Then it means that the Shivaliks would be 3,000 or 2,000 meters. Shivaliks are not that much high. 2,000 to 3,000 is a good range. 3 and 3.5 maximum over that. So Almora lies within that range only. You are sure. Almora 225, 2600 maximum high. Even I don't remember the exact figure, but maximum Almora would lie in that range. Any other city you have visited in Uttarakhand?
No, sir.
Over in higher Himalayas,
No,
Badrinath,
sir.
Kedarnath.
No, sir.
Any images you have seen of Kedarnath?
Yes, sir, I have seen.
Kedarnath you have seen. Kedarnath is where? Higher Himalayas. Hmm?
Sir, I'm not sure.
You're not
Sir, it
sure.
is. Sir, it is in Uttarakhand.
It is in Uttarakhand, doesn't matter. State boundaries doesn't divide your tectonic boundaries. In Uttarakhand, you have Shivaliks also, है ना? In some parts, you
Yes,
will
sir.
see plains also. Roorkee, Roorkee is an Indo-Gangetic plain. Dehradun is on Shivaliks. Then you have Mussoorie. Then you have Kedarnath, Badrinath. Hmm? So
Yes, sir.
state boundaries doesn't set your tectonic boundaries. You will find the whole sequence within the Uttarakhand only. Okay? Think from that. I'm just trying to get an answer from yourself, given some evidences. What it could be. So it is basically your more than 5,500. More than 5,500. Understood? This thing.
Yes, sir.
And this no line actually. So if we move towards the, just take, if we move towards the uh, temperate zones or polar
Yes, sir.
regions. So what do you think? Snow line will go up or will come down?
So it will come down.
It will come down. So it
Yes,
would be
sir.
near 4,000, 3,000, 2,000 like this now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the thing you should answer. Okay, this is all from my side. Next to you, ma'am.
Hello,
Good evening, sir.
good evening. Hello, Mahima.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mahima, tell me what is your favorite subject?
So hydrogeology and geomorphology.
Hydrogeology and geomorphology. Okay, okay. Tell me, mm, like, what is Bernoulli's theorem?
So Bernoulli's theorem. Yes, sir. So the sum of potential energy, kinetic energy, and sir, so water pressure, they are constant. And so Bernoulli's theorem state that if there is increase in pressure, then there must be decrease in velocity of water.
Okay. Can you tell me the difference between storativity and storage coefficient?
Storativity and storage coefficient. So storativity is basically the amount, so the volume of water that can be drained per unit surface area of a confined aquifer per unit drop in potentiometric surface.
What is storage coefficient?
So I think storativity and storage coefficient are the same.
Okay, there is another term I'm not able to recall.
So specific storage it is.
Specific storage. Oh, okay, I got it. Specific storage. What is this specific storage?
The specific storage is so volume of water that can be extracted from a confined aquifer per unit volume,
Per
per
unit
unit drop.
volume.
Yes, sir, per
Oh,
unit drop
yeah,
in potential.
that's related to volume and it's related to area, I
Yes, sir,
think.
surface area.
Okay. Okay, tell me what is specific yield?
So specific yield is the term used for so unconfined aquifer. It is the volume of water that can be drained uh, from a saturated aquifer under the influence of gravity.
Okay. Okay, if can you calculate if you have a porosity and a specific yield? Can you calculate the specific retention?
Yes, sir. So porosity is basically the sum of specific yield and specific retention.
Okay. Okay, Mahima. Mm, okay, apart from hydrogeology and what you said, one more subject, geomorphology. Okay, what from another subjects you will pick from me to question you?
So from sedimentology.
Sedimentology. Okay. Okay, Mahima, tell me what is a vacay and what is a arenite?
So vacay is sir when matrix percentage is sir more than 15%.
Okay, it's depends upon the matrix content.
Yes, sir,
Right.
matrix
Okay.
content.
What is Arcos?
Sir, Arcos is a sir feldspar rich rock.
Okay, false. That percentage is there, I think.
Uh, Sir, it is sir. I think more than 65%.
65.
Sir, I cannot recall
It's 25.
properly.
25 or 65.
Sir, I cannot recall properly.
Okay. Okay. Okay, Mahima, tell me, mm, can you calculate like the strain analysis calculation? Okay, or like a Morse diagram? Can you use this in a sedimentology?
So sorry, sir, I'm not sure.
Okay. Can you tell me what is the Rose diagram?
Sir, Rose diagram is used for sir paleocurrent analysis. So it is a circular kind of diagram.
Circular kind of diagram. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, Mahima, tell me. So you have point bar deposits and a delta deposit. Okay. Where
Yes, sir.
will you get what kind of grading?
Same point bar and in sir delta.
Yeah.
Sir, in delta, sir, we will get sir coarsening upward sequence.
Okay. And in point bar?
So in point bar, sir, we get some lateral accretion, sir. Sir, I'm not
Okay.
sure about point bar.
It's finding upward sequence.
Yes, sir, finding upward.
Okay. Can you tell me how this coarsening upward sequence happens?
Sir, coarsening upward sir, sequence occur mainly due to the progradation of the delta.
Progradation. Okay. Then what is the difference between progradation and retrogradation?
Sir, progradation occurs, sir, when the sir shoreline shift towards the sea. Then the sediments are deposited further towards the sea. And sir, in retrogradation, sir, the shoreline will shift landwards, and the sediment will sir retreat.
Okay. Can you just tell me some kinds of delta on the basis of velocity and depth of water?
So one I can recall is sir, bird foot delta.
Both full delta.
Sir,
And
deltas are generally sir river dominated, wave dominated, and tide dominated deltas.
yeah, yeah. And on the basis of velocity and depth, I think it's arcuate, cuspate, lobate,
Yes,
buttfoot
sir. Yes,
kind of
sir.
delta.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Can
sir.
you tell me the difference between braided river and meandering river?
Yes, sir. So braided river is basically sir bed load dominated, and sir meandering river is sir more of a mixed load dominated.
Okay. And tell me some more like slope. Where will be the slope will be high? Or where will be the rapid fluctuation of water discharge? This kind of things is
Sir,
also there.
rapid fluctuation, sir, it will occur in sir braided river more.
Okay. What about the slope?
So slope is sir higher in braided river, and sir it is lesser in meandering river.
What about the sediment supply?
So braided river will have a much higher sediment supply as compared to meandering river.
Okay. Can you tell me some example of braided river and meandering river?
So in India, sir, we have a braided river, sir, Brahmaputra, and the meandering river is sir Ganga.
Okay. There is a river island in
Yes,
Brahmaputra. Can you tell me?
sir, it is a Majuli island. It is
Hmm.
the largest riverine island of the world.
Okay. Okay, Mahima. Okay, tell me what is the difference between a flusser bedding and lenticular bedding?
Sir, in placer bedding, sir, it is generally sir sand dominated, and we get lenses of clay in the sand. And sir, in lenticular bedding, sir, clay is dominated, and we get lenses of sand in clay.
Okay. Okay, Mahima. Tell me some paleocurrent indicator, rudimentary structure.
So flute cast can be used as sir for paleocurrent analysis.
Okay.
And so we can use I think brush marks. I'm not sure about.
Okay. Asymmetric current
Uh,
ripples.
yes, it's a asymmetrical current,
Okay.
asymmetrical ripple marks.
Okay. And name two to three more.
Sir, I can recall, sir, this much only.
Crossbedding.
Yes, sir.
Crossbedding. Okay. Can you tell two to three example of top and bottom criteria?
Sir, for top, sir, rain prints, mud cracks, cineresis cracks,
Okay.
and salt pseudomorph.
And you
And
missed the
so,
very important one.
sir, I
Graded
cannot.
bedding.
Yes, sir, graded bedding.
Okay. Symmetrical ripples. That
Yes, sir.
okay. Okay, Mahima. Last question from my side. Okay. Just tell me what is Walther law?
So Walther's law is related to sir faunal succession. Uh, so it is. Sir, I cannot recall exactly what the law was. Sir, it was sir something
Lateral
related.
changes of environment and vertical
Yes, sir.
succession is same. Okay.
Yes,
In the
yes, sir.
Walther law. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Mahima. This is from my side. Okay. And Mahima, I think you have improved a lot. Okay. You're answering very
Yes.
nicely. You answered all my questions. Okay. Very good. Keep it up. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, Mahima.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, a very good evening. You already told that you have given your preference of hydrogeology over geology,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
So,
Yes, ma'am.
what kind of work
Ma'am, you are not audible.
am I audible now?
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Am I audible now?
No, ma'am, your voice is still breaking.
Okay, just wait. Now you can hear me, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What kind of value addition do you think that you can do by joining the department? Mahima, what kind of value addition do you think you can do by joining the department?
Ma'am, whatever work will be given to me, I will do it with full honesty. And, ma'am, moreover, I will work in spreading the importance of groundwater.
Okay, so you are aware of the different activities that Central Groundwater Board is involved at present? What are the
Yes,
different
ma'am.
activities of Central Groundwater Board? Okay, so please tell a few of them at least.
One I can recall is, ma'am, National Aquifer Mapping Program that was completed last year, where CGWB has mapped major aquifers of our country. And another is, ma'am, well testing, and ma'am, public awareness programs is also being conducted by CGWB.
Okay, so you are aware of National Aquifer Mapping, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know that what was the scale of mapping of that particular program?
Ma'am, I'm not sure. I think it
Okay.
was, ma'am, 1 to 50,000.
Yes, okay. And do you know that the entire India has been classified into some major aquifer and principal aquifers? So do you have
Yes,
any
ma'am.
idea regarding the principal? Yeah, tell me.
Yes, ma'am. India is being divided into 14 major aquifer and 42 principal aquifers.
Uh, 14 principal aquifers, 42 major aquifers.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, yes, you are correct. Can you just give me example of any example if you can give that how the classification has been done or any example?
Ma'am, for example, if we talk about 14 principal aquifers, then two to three that I can recall is ma'am alluvium and
Yes.
ma'am
So
Nicer.
suppose alluvium is your principal aquifer. So after that,
Yes, ma'am.
how the classification has been made to major aquifer?
Ma'am, it is further divided into ma'am older alluvium, younger alluvium.
Yes. Yes, yes, absolutely correct. Very good. Okay. So, you know about national aquifer mapping. So, can you tell me any schemes of Central Groundwater Board? Any other schemes?
No, ma'am, I cannot recall.
Okay, okay, it is okay. It is all right. And are you aware of the dynamic resource assessment that Central Groundwater Board performs?
No, ma'am, sorry, ma'am.
Okay, the stage of groundwater extraction, can you give me a bit regarding the blocks, the administrative blocks in entire India has been classified into different categories. So are you aware of the different categories or you can share a few things you
Ma'am,
know about it?
ma'am, one thing I can recall is, ma'am, different blocks are divided into exploited, overexploited.
Yes, very good. Yes, yes. Just name the four categories that they are divided into. You're absolutely correct. Okay, so it is safe,
Yes,
semi-critical,
ma'am.
critical, and overexploited. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh, okay. So tell me, what is an aquifer?
Ma'am, an aquifer is a formation which can store and yield sufficient quantities of water.
Very good. And just tell me the other types of aquifer. Aquif.
Ma'am,
Yes, tell.
first, ma'am, aquiclude. Ma'am,
Yes.
it can store sufficient quantities of water, but it cannot yield water. For example, clay.
Okay.
Aquitard can store water, but it can yield a little water, but less as compared to aquifer. For example, we have sandy clay and fractured granite, and aquifuge can neither store water nor transmit. For example, granite.
Okay. So suppose you went to a terrain, okay, where you have
Yes, ma'am.
found fine grained sand, okay, say coarse grained sand and clay. Okay,
Yes,
and you
ma'am.
have to classify them as aquifer, aquitard, and aquiclude. So,
Yes, ma'am.
which one is what? Just tell me.
Ma'am, coarse grained sand will be aquifer, fine
Okay.
grained sand will be aquitard, and ma'am, clay will be aquiclude.
Okay, very good. Okay. And just tell me what you know about confined aquifer, unconfined aquifer, the
Ma'am,
definitions.
unconfined aquifer, as its name suggests, it is not confined. The upper surface of aquifer is exposed to the atmosphere, but it is confined beneath the aquifer. And confined aquifer is a layer of aquifer that is confined above by an aquifuge.
Okay. Aquifuge, not aquiclude.
Oh, sorry, ma'am. Aquifuge.
And
Ma'am, if it will
yes, tell
be
me.
overlain by aquitard, then it can become a leaky aquifer.
Yes, but just tell me that when it comes to confined aquifer, so the confining layer must be present just above or it should be present above and below both?
Ma'am, it should be present above and below both.
So, do you know that a confined aquifer can behave as an unconfined aquifer? Can you tell me
Yes.
the situation when it does behave?
Ma'am, at the place where the confined aquifer is being recharged, at that place, the confined aquifer will behave as an unconfined aquifer. Ma'am, another thing is in a well that is penetrating a confined aquifer, if the potentiometric surface drops below the bottom surface of the confining layer, then the confined aquifer will behave as an unconfined aquifer.
Okay, and what is the difference? You have just used the term potentiometric surface. So, can you define what is a potentiometric surface?
Ma'am, potentiometric surface is an imaginary surface in which water will rise in a well penetrating the confined aquifer.
Okay, and what is the difference with water table?
Ma'am, water table, the term water table is generally used for unconfined aquifer and potentiometric surface is used for confined aquifer.
Okay, but just this is the difference, nothing else?
Uh,
No other
ma'am,
difference?
uh, Ma'am, other thing is at water table and potentiometric surface, the atmospheric pressure equals the water pressure.
Yes. Yes. Okay. And do you know about isotropic aquifer and anisotropic aquifer? Or
Ma'am,
isotropic? Yeah, tell me.
isotropic aquifer is the one which has same properties in all the direction, and an isotropic aquifer is the one which has different properties in different direction.
Okay. Now just tell me that do you know about what is an effective porosity? Just tell me that.
Ma'am, effective porosity is basically depends on the interconnected pore spaces.
Okay. 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 And what is porosity then?
Ma'am, porosity is basically the volume of voids. It constitutes both interconnected as well as unconnected pore spaces both.
Very good. Okay. So and does porosity depends on the grain size?
Ma'am, porosity does not depends on grain size.
Okay. Then what are the different factors it depends upon?
Ma'am, it depends on the uh, sorting. It depends on sorting
Hmm.
and grain shape.
Grain shape. Okay. Okay. So just tell me, Mahima, have you visited the website of Central Groundwater Board?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what is the vision of Central Groundwater Board? Okay. Who is our honorable Minister of Ministry of Jal Shakti?
Ma'am, Mr. C.R. Patil.
Okay. And can you tell me the department, the name of the department of Central Groundwater Board?
Ma'am, Ministry of Jal Shakti.
No, that is the ministry. I'm talking about the department.
Uh, Department, ma'am, I cannot recall.
Okay, 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 fine. Okay, I think it's all from my side. Okay, all the very best, Mahima.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, so Mahima, you have a very good preparation for your interview, and your way of answering is also very good. Just need to be more relaxed.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
By facial expression, you are looking little bit stressed
Yes, sir.
because I always remember that it will be your personality test. Knowledge
Yes, sir.
test is already done.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And
Yes, sir.
I would also suggest read some news related to water all across the world.
Okay,
Like
sir.
some in Africa region, there is also always a war for water, right? And also read about some in our country where is the water problem,
Yes, sir.
like means where is the water crisis, where is the contamination happen in the groundwater, right?
Yes, sir.
Apart from that, everything is good, and all the very best for your interview. Any
Thank you,
other
sir.
suggestion for her, sir or ma'am?
Mahima, you please go through the website of Central Groundwater Board once. Okay.
Okay.
And
Okay, ma'am.
when you just go through the website, you will find the various activities. Okay. You just
Okay,
read
ma'am.
about that. And the schemes are pretty important because when you are joining the department, you must know that what are the running schemes. Okay. So you
Okay,
just,
ma'am.
your theory knowledge is absolutely all right. You keep on revising the basics. But what I feel is you need to read a bit about the department. Okay.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
that is
Okay.
why you just read a bit before going. And all the very best for your interview. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
So okay, Mahima, thank you. Now you can leave the chat.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.